Alright, what's good, folks? Welcome back to my channel. It's Dark Dirty 19, and this is a What If I Haven't Done in a While. This is What If Naruto Was Vergil, Part 7. Yeah, it's been a bit since I've done a Naruto What If. Most of them have been a bunch of new Deku ones, which I will go back to. Of course I will go back to. There's also another older deck that I haven't done in a bit. I've actually left it off of a cliffhanger, really. So you're gonna get part 5 of that What If Deku later on. But for now, we're doing this. So yeah, I'm gonna have to retcon some things I did in part 6, like Sasuke's new girl. I forget her. She doesn't exist. Sasuke's gonna get somebody else. And well, if y'all saw the intro, then y'all probably already know who was gonna get. So yeah, and basically. Yeah, let's start this story as we pick up where Team 7 of Yamato, Sai, and Sakura had attacked one of Orochimaru's bases. Orochimaru's base and all. And they pretty much got Sai and Yamato pretty much got their asses handed to them by Naruto. And Sakura, she believes that Naruto basically kidnapped Sasuke, and pretty much Naruto they pretty much see as Naruto that his appearance is completely different, and he has finally adapted the entire Vergil look, as you see on the picture. Naruto pretty much looks exactly like Vergil, but his leaf headband is sewn onto his jacket. And they also see that Hinata and Orochimaru are sharing a body. Both sharing a body. And after that, Naruto explains that he and Sasuke, along with his new lover Orochi, that's what the name's gonna be. Female Orochimaru and Hinata fuse is gonna be Orochi. And he explains that they will all return when Sasuke finally gets his revenge on Itachi, as all three of them would disappear through a portal that Naruto made with his Yamato. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened in part 6, and we're gonna actually start this. At the Leaf Village, where Yamato is explaining to Tsunade Yamato is explaining to Tsunade that Naruto will only return when Itachi is dead. As Tsunade's sitting in her chair thinking on this for a while, as she looks towards Yamato, who is standing in attention, and she's like, is that really what the plan? Is that really what Naruto is planning on doing? to help Sasuke with his revenge. As Yamato speaks up saying, "Yes, ma'am, that's what he told us. But there's another matter to discuss, Lord Miss Hokage, or Lord Hokage." I don't know how Yamato would say it, but whatever. Well, what is it then? Well, it appears that Lady Hinata has given up her body to Lady Orochimaru, as this would shock Tsunade, as she would, think to herself, saying that the Hyuga clan is not going to like this at all. But she plans on holding on to that information, and pretty much looking towards Yamato, saying, "This conversation does not leave this room. You understand, Yamato?" As Yamato, says, "Yes, ma'am." She dismisses Yamato, and sits back in her chair, just often thinking about Naruto and how he's wonders how he's been. Since did they meet? Fuck. Dang it. I don't remember if I had to meet or not. No, they did not meet. But she knows of Naruto because she knew Naruto's parents. But that's besides the point. In the other room where Sakura is, she's saddened at the fact that Sasuke wouldn't come back to her, and she's angry at the fact that she believes that this is Naruto's fault, and that he's infecting Sasuke's mind with this revenge and all, and trying to keep him away from the village. And it's just how it is at this point. The leaf is, since the Nine Tails is, Jinchuriki is basically gone, and their, most of their power is kind of dwindled, with the Nine Tails and their last Uchiha being, gone. Danzo's a little pissed at that, and he wants to get them back, but he doesn't know where they are. And oops. Sorry about that. But it's just how it is. And I don't think I explained much about Naruto and the Jinchuriki joint, but basically, when Naruto first found the Yamato and took it upon himself, the power basically, kind of consumed the Nine Tails, turning its power into the Devil Trigger. And Naruto was finally able to, activate the Devil Trigger thanks to Orochimaru giving him the curse mark during the Chunin exams. And the curse marks kind of fuse with Naruto's power, becoming the devil mark. And at this point in Shippuden, Naruto can finally use the full devil trigger. So yeah, that's pretty dope. And at this point, most of the stuff involving Naruto, well, most of the stuff that happens doesn't really involve Naruto, because I believe after all that, it should be the Kakuzu and Haiden thing happen, or Hidon, that's his name. You know, with the Asuma's death and all that crap. You know, who cares? We're not here for that. Let's go back. We're back we're back to, let's say, to another Orochimaru base. Or at this point, they kind of technically belong to Naruto, as till before he decides to set out on this mission to find Itachi. Well, he's kind of interested in bringing at least one more person, Karin, as you know, during Naruto's and Sasuke's stay in the Sound Village, Orochimaru would introduce her to them, since, you know, Sasuke would need that extra healing. Since he's getting training, since he's training with Naruto and Orochimaru. He's getting the training from Orochimaru, but he has Naruto alongside him. So he's getting extra healing. And since this time they had years to get to know each other, Sasuke, he kind of tolerates Karin. Well, in, you know, Sasuke, in his eyes, he says that he tolerates Karin, but there's, you know, a bit more going between them. You know what I'm saying? Sasuke just doesn't want to admit it. And Zangetsu, I don't care about him. I don't care about Zangetsu or that other orange-haired guy. They're not going to be a part of this. It's only going to be, at this point, it's just Naruto, Sasuke, Orochi, and Karin. As Naruto, Sasuke, and Orochi would meet up in Karin's base, as she would bow, saying Lord Orochimaru and Lord Naruto, as Naruto would explain the situation, and Karin, she would gladly, you know, want to join their little team, as the four of them would finally move out. And, you know, as you know, time goes on, them searching for the Akatsuki and all, the four of them would be ambushed by Deidara. As, you know, Sasuke would try to get some answers on where Itachi is, but Deidara wouldn't care, not liking Uchihas because of their eyes and all. and how, you know, superior they are to his dumbass exploding clay crap. But that's besides the point. Naruto, who doesn't want to waste his time on Deidara, just let Sasuke handle him. So the fight kind of goes to canon, basically. But when Deidara does his, you know, little self-destruct jutsu, Naruto would actually, instead of Sasuke summoning that big ass purple snake, Naruto would actually grab Sasuke and the rest and use his Yamato to portal all of them out of the you know, explosion. So yeah, Deidara died for nothing, just like canon. And, you know, as that was going on, let's say, you know, at the Leaf, Sakura, well, she would have no patience from, you know, wanting to bring Sasuke back, refusing to believe that Naruto plans on coming back to the village when Sasuke gets his revenge. So she would often, you know, bother Tsunade to go after them, and eventually Tsunade would actually cave in and put, you know, Team 7, or not teams, yeah, Team 7, you know, Team Kakashi, which only has right now only has Kakashi, Sakura, Sai, and Yamato, and Team Kurenai, who, you know, wanted their friend Hinata back on the task of bringing Naruto, Sasuke, Hinata back to the village, and with force if they have to. As, you know, the two teams would head out. And of course, during that time, that's where you know, Jiraiya would actually decide to head out for information on the Akatsuki leader. So yeah, everyone's doing their own thing right now. But, you know, let's go back to, you know, to Naruto's group, where Sasuke, where Naruto, who is right now resting with Sasuke, waiting for him to heal up from his battle, as Orochi is kind of sitting on Naruto's lap, trying to convince him to use Snake Sage mode, while Karin kind of, you know, looks upon them a little jealous at the fact that, you know, she can't be doing that with Sasuke right now, since he's a little unconscious right now. So you know, as time goes on, Sasuke will finally wake up, as, you know, Karin seeing this, her eyes was kind of light up, as she would, you know, just kind of hug Sasuke, whatever, kind of tackle him, as Sasuke would ignore this, as Orochi would finally speak up, saying, "Oh, you're finally awake, Sasuke. You know, that was a real close call good thing Naruto got us all out of there. And Sasuke's like, save it, Hinata or Orochimaru, whatever. Where is Naruto? And he's like, he's been outside for a while. You should check on him. As Naruto actually comes in saying, no need, I'm back. And I know where Itachi is. He's at the old Uchiha compound. As Karin actually speaks up saying, Lord Naruto, how did you find that out? As Naruto looks upon her saying, I have my ways, Karin. But enough talk. Let's make haste and finish this mission. As all three of them would nod towards Naruto as Sasuke would finally get his bearings, put his clothing on, getting dressed as they all would head out. And what Naruto is not telling them actually is that one of Itachi's clones is the one that informed Naruto of his location. And the fact that Itachi would actually, forget it. He would just tell Naruto the location. But, moving on, as the four are actually, making their way towards the Uchiha compound, Kasame would actually get in the way, saying that Sasuke is the only one allowed to face Itachi. As Sasuke would actually have no problem with this, as he makes his way past Itachi. Past Kasame to finally face Itachi. But Naruto refusing to just stand here with Kasame, would actually dash towards Sasuke's side, as Kasame would actually try to attack Naruto, but his new lover Orochi would get in the way, blocking Samahara with her snake sword. As Kasame would be a little shocked from seeing Orochimaru's new appearance, as they would begin to fight. Orochi using her sword skills and the gentle fist together, which is kind of throwing Kasame off. And Karin, she's just watching the fight. But, leaving that little fight alone, we are at Itachi, who is sitting in the throne room. That's the throne room of the old Uchiha compound, as he waits for his brother, as he would open his eyes, sensing two powerful chakra signatures, as he sees Naruto and Sasuke body flicker right in front of him. Itachi, knowing this is Naruto, but is confused confused upon his, appearance, but he says nothing about it, as he's paying a bit more attention to Sasuke. But Sasuke would look towards to his friend, as he would say, "Naruto, stay out of this one. I wish to face him alone." As Naruto, even though he would like to fight, decides to, stay out of this one. Stay out of this one, only backing away and watching. As the fight between Sasuke and Itachi would go to canon. It's just that Sasuke is, a bit stronger in this one. And while this destructive fight would go on, Naruto would actually sense a group approaching his location, a group of different chakras, as he would kind of get an irritated face, as you see right here, as he would actually create a portal, as he used the Yamato to create a portal. So, as you could guess, the group is Sakura, Sai, Yamato, Kakashi, Shino, and Kiba, as they would be dashing through the woods. As they, Kakashi, I keep saying, Kakashi would go over the plan, saying that we need to bring back Naruto and Sasuke back to the village on the orders of Lady Tsunade, by force if we have to. There will be no killing whatsoever. Do y'all understand me? As they all would nod at Kakashi. As Kakashi's like, good. But, as they keep on jumping through the trees, they would see a blue portal opening in front of them, as the whole group would stop. Portal would get bigger, and Naruto steps out. As he looks down upon the group, saying, "What the hell are you people doing here? I believe I've told you that both me and Sasuke will return once we finish our mission." But, Kakashi would speak up, saying, "I'm sorry, Naruto, but since we have no idea when you and Sasuke are gonna finish this mission, we've been ordered to bring you two back by force." It's like, I see. But what are those two doing here? As Naruto looks upon Shino and Kiba, as Kiba, irritated, would yell out saying, "We're here to bring Hinata back with us." As Naruto's like, "Oh, Hinata. Sorry, but I'm keeping her until we're finished. As Kiba just, irritated from not seeing Hinata for so long, would just say, "You bastard," as he would go in with a fang over fang with Akamaru. As Kakashi would yell out, I said we're not trying to kill him." But as the fang or fang would come at Naruto would easily block the both of them, using his sheath sword to block the one on the right, and his hand to block the one on the left. As the two Fangs would kind of grind and all, but he would easily push his hands back, sending the two flying. As Shino would use his bugs to catch Kiba, and then set his upon Naruto. But Naruto would easily teleport between all the bugs, not even one of them able to touch him. But Sakura and Sai, using this little distraction, would go above Naruto, as Sakura would come crashing down with a punch to Naruto's face. But this would do nothing but kind of move Naruto a bit, as he would, spit out a little bit of blood. It's like, that punch. It almost feels like he was trying to kill me there, Sakura. As Sakura would just say, "Give me back Sasuke now." As Naruto would only ignore this. Sai, however, would use this distraction to create a bunch of ink beast lines with her that are charging at Naruto at great speeds. But Naruto, noticing this, would take out the Yamato, slicing the ink beast in half, as he would dash towards Sai, kneeing him in the face, and while he's in midair, grabbing Sai's leg and throwing him to the ground. And Sakura, however, she would try to get in another punch against Naruto, but she would actually be stopped as doppelganger like snakes would be coiled around her. As you've seen how Vergil can create those void like swords. Well, Naruto can also create the swords, but he's also decided to take on his girlfriend's advice about using snakes. So he has learned a bit of the snake sage or whatever joint, and has combined that with the power he already has. So he's able to make void snakes a little bit, something like that. Void snakes, as they would coil around Sakura, stopping her from being able to punch punch Naruto, as Naruto would only look upon Sakura with an irritated face, as he just wonders to himself, what the hell did I even see in you? How did I end up falling for you? As he would use the butt of his sword, hitting Sakura's stomach, kind of sending her flying. As Kakashi, seeing enough of this, would kind of rush towards Naruto, not trying to hurt him in any way, but wanting to subdue him. But before he can reach Naruto, someone would swing Samahata towards Kakashi, as Kakashi was, kind of dodge out the way, landing on a tree to get his bearings and look upon his attacker, only to be shocked at what he's seeing. As Naruto speaks up, saying, "Orochi, what are you doing here?" As Orochi would, come on the side, would go next to Naruto, kissing him on the cheek, saying, "I was worried." As Naruto would say, "Worried? You're a fool to worry for me. But that's besides the point. I would assume Kasame's dead, seeing how you have Samahata." As Orochi would swing Samahata with ease, saying, "Yup. And don't worry about Sasuke. Karin should be watching over his fight right now." As Sakura, who got up from getting hit in the stomach, would, kind of bark out, saying, "Naruto, you idiot. What the hell are you talking about? Who is this girl? Who the hell is Karin? What is going on?" As Naruto would look towards Sakura, saying, "Oh, sorry, I haven't explained much, but this is Orochimaru fused with Hinata's body." As this shocks everyone except Kakashi, since he kind of already noticed from looking upon her. And Karin, well, Sasuke won't admit it, but she's his lover. Sasuke thinks I don't notice when they would sneak off together when no one's looking. As Sakura, hearing this, well, her reality was everything she knows was, completely destroyed from hearing this, as having wide eyes, saying, No, you're lying, Naruto." As Orochi would speak up, saying, "Nope, Naruto's telling the truth. Sorry, Sakura, but Sasuke's in bed with someone else." God, you should hear how Karin moans. Well, not as loud as me, but you get the picture. As Sakura, hearing all this, would be enraged as she would go charging towards Orochi, straight up ready to kill her. But Orochi would easily block this with Samahara, as Sakura hitting it would have some of her chakra absorbed. But before Orochi could swing upon Sakura with a killing blow, Naruto would actually grab Orochi and portal the both of them out of there. As Naruto would be sensing the old Uchiha compound at the fact that there are only 2 chakra signatures there instead of 3. So as he portals the both of them out of there, he would see that Sasuke is getting healed by Kari. And I know for a fact, I know that Obito is technically supposed to be there. Obito and Black Zetsu or whatever that fool's name is, but at this point they kind of see that Naruto's a bit of a threat and that they're gonna need multiple people to take him down. So that's why they weren't there. So yeah. Naruto, looking towards those 2, would say that since Itachi's life fade away, so we came back. It seems that our mission is over. Right, Sasuke? As Sasuke, looking towards his friend, says, No, Naruto. It's not over. I just learned some new information. There's one more person we need to kill or we return. As Naruto's like, of course there's someone else we have to kill. Alright, then. Just rest up for now. When you're fully healed, you can tell me all about it. But, yeah. I think, yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna end it. Yeah. If you enjoyed, then, thank you. And, if you didn't, well, you're probably gonna leave a comment anyway, so, do what you gotta do. Hopefully this video would have folks, gain interest in the other Vergil series, because this series kind of, dwindled a bit, but, that's besides the point. I'ma see you guys later with another What If, and it's gonna be about Deku, and it's an older one that I kind of left on a cliffhanger. So, yeah. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.